Hello there. I'm sorry. Yes, we are alive, I think. And I think we have 5 people on. Bryn McKenzie, hello. How are you? Okie dokies, here we go. Not sure if this is working too well, but anyway, we're going to give this a go. Hello, Bryn McKenzie. Deborah Anderson, how are you? DJ, how are you? From New Zealand, Holly, hello. Lisa, hello, everybody. I think we've got a few people on here. How are we all? Okay, just give it a little bit more time. Just let me get all the technology working over here so I can keep my eye out. Hello, everyone. Pop in where you're calling from. Oh, sorry, not calling from. Where you're watching from. Sorry. I'm a little bit of a confused woman today, I think. Oh, you're going well. That's good, Holly. Hello, Natasha. Pop in where you're watching from, if you would. I'm just going to go down and start popping some names up on the screen so you can see your name. Say hello. If your name comes up, say hello. DJ is from New Zealand. Hello, in New Zealand. I get a lot of people coming from New Zealand. What's it like over there? NZ. Okay, DJ, I've got your name down for a reading during the show. So if you'd like a quick reading, stay tuned. Holly Ann, how are you? Bryn, how are you? Kat Gray, how are you, darling? Magdalena, I think it is, from Canberra. Magdalena, okay. Magdalena Vega from Canberra. I have just put you on my list for a reading. John Bragg from Bendigo. Let's get a couple of Australians in here too. Canberra, John Bragg, Bendigo. Okay. I'm going to put everyone's name in lights for as long as I can. We have Darlene from Tweed Heads. We have Natasha from Brisbane, Jenny from Muswellbrook, Angela from Melbourne, Angela Barlow. Okay, I'm just jotting some names down. So, Angela, you're on the list. If you want to hang around for the show. Samantha, how are you? Samantha, where are you from, my love? Let me know where you're from. Jade, Coffs Harbour. There you go, Jade. Wollongong. Kim. Larissa. We have Kim Nowak from Gledswood Hills. Just jotting a few names down, just giving time for people to come on. If you can't hear me, let me know. Susan Robbins, we have you from Scotland. So, Susan, I'm going to do a read for you, my love. Susan Robbins from Scotland, welcome from over the waters. Nice to have you here. Susan, stay around if you would like to hear what your card has to say. Sunshine Coast. Well, we've got quite a few people coming on board, haven't we? Beautiful. Beautiful. So welcome, everybody. Okay. All righty. Now, as you can see, for those who are familiar with me, I've changed the scenery around a bit in my room. I was getting a little bit bored. So I hope you're enjoying the scenery and you can see the lights in the background and my bits and pieces. So here we are. All righty. I think everything's working okay. Sort of in the process of basically going through different media platforms to come live in here. And I'm testing the waters before I make a big decision as to which big platform I want to go. So if anyone wants to make any comment about how they feel, StreamYard reaches them, and, you know, does it reach you okay? Is it easy to hear, to see? But not only that, is it easy to get your comments on here and participate? Let me know. I'm always great and up for feedback. So let me know. Okay, I'm just jotting down a couple more names. Okay, Kathleen from New Zealand. Alrighty, so I've got a few names written down so far, and I'll just stop at that for the moment. Okay, so I'm going to welcome you all in. Good, Kim. Good to hear. Good to hear. Super easy and can hear me well. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. Holly, where are you from again, my love? I'd have to go back to see where you're from, Holly. Holly Ann, I've put you on my reading list as well. Alrighty. Okay. So, hello, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It's 6:06 p.m. now, southern suburbs of Sydney, New South Wales, where I live. My name is Trish, and my business is Pathway to Peace Healing Centre. And I've been in a bit of a rush this afternoon. I seem to have had a day where I thought I had lots of time. And then this afternoon, about mid-afternoon, like I just became so busy with doing what I was doing. I had things to do for the business. I was on Zoom meetings with clients and so forth. And I just felt like I was on roller skates. And then the next minute it was time to get in here. And I was doing preparations, and I've forgotten to put my spiel up where I usually invite you into my community. I give you the link and so forth. So I'm going to try and pop that link in for you at some stage. And if not, I will put it in so that you can come back and have a look, because I really would like to invite you all over to my business page on Facebook. So I'm a soul coach practitioner, and I'm all about the soul. I'm all about empowering people. I'm all about walking them forward in their life, empowering you. I love to get people deep down and dirty into their inner core and really bring up the blockages of everything that you've been suppressing throughout your life for whatever that reason may be, through relationships, through trauma as a child or an adult, work life, anxieties and depressions, anything. And I like people to get into that core, and I like people to dig deep and bring it up. As I was explaining to a client today, it's time to bring out the backhoe, really dig, really churn up that soil, really get in the light, really, it's time to get those hungry worms going, because they've been laying dormant for way too long. And that's the sort of work that I like to do, and I do that in various methods with my 28-day soul programs. I have Soul Circle running. It's on again tonight, and I'll be starting another one. Connecting with spirit workshops. I'm working with chakras. I'm a crystal healing practitioner, a Reiki master. I teach Reiki. I work with energies. I do so much. That's the basis of who I am. So for those who don't know me, I always like to let people know a little bit about me. And it's really important to know where we come from and why we're here wanting to be present with you. And it's because I like, as I say, to empower people. I really want people to be present in their lives. And yes, DJ, absolutely, my darling, absolutely, I will. And if I forget, DJ, just send me a private message. You can contact me as Trish Murray or Pathway to Peace on Facebook. And you can go to my website, pathwaytopeace.com.au, and you can message me via there too, DJ. So I have lots of different programs and different ways that I can work with you and empower you. But the reason I come in here every week is so that I can empower you, but hopefully I can nurture you with my life experiences and the work I do, but my life experiences and things that I have done and been through as well, in conjunction with my team that I work with in spirit. And my team is my parents, and also my guide, my healing team, and my other guides, and I connect with, and the energies of spirit in general. And that's where I really love to work from. I work from the heart, and I work with the respect and the love and the light that you deserve to have, guiding you, along in your life. So having said that, a lot of the time when you work with me, I'm just going to pop a link in here. Just forgive me for a moment. I'll just pop in another link. Just give me a second. Got a link coming up. Here I am. I'm back again. Let me pop this one in, and I shall press that down. Okay. So for those who wanted to know, I've just popped that up there, and I'll put that on the screen now for you so you can have a look as I chat, and hopefully you can still see my face, because when I put it up here, it's covering my face a bit. So I'll sit up a bit just in case you can't. So there's the links for the people who are interested. So DJ, there's the links there, my darling. So you can go in and contact me. And what I do offer is a 15-minute free session with me. And we talk about what program or service or workshop that you may want to work on with me if you're not too sure. Okay, so feel free, people, to send me a DM, private message through my Facebook page, and I'll be in contact and we'll work out a time. But if you already know you want to join the workshop or whatever, fine, we can still talk about that and we get you organised. So I'll talk about workshops shortly. I just sort of want to hi, darling. Hi, Helen. I wanted to sort of talk a bit more without this being all about me tonight. Bit of a different show tonight. It's just a bit of a chat session. It's just a bit of, getting to know me and me getting to know you, and us all being here, because I think some weeks this is what we need. We need to do. Hello, here I am again. We need to do this. We need to be together. We need to have free chat. We need to be able to be in a space where we can express ourselves, because free chat is a great thing, because this is where we do a lot of healing as well, because we get insights. For those of you who go into my business page tonight on Facebook, I would ask you that you like, you share, and you follow me. Share it with your friends and family and anyone else who you think, this is going to be their jam to be in there with me. And I will be putting up a post tomorrow and a link. I'm going to go in and create a room in Facebook for for this Wednesday night, beg my pardon. So that's Wednesday evening, the 4th of November at 7:30 p.m. If you want to come into the private room, it's called Create a Room in Facebook. If you want to come into that room with me, and we're going to have a free session where we're just all going to join in together. We'll have a chat. Hello, Casey. We'll come in, we'll have a chat, we'll support each other, we'll talk about different things that you may want to express, how you've got through the last 6 months or anything that's happening. It's going to be like a mini type of soul circle is what it's going to be. It'll go for about an hour, hour and a half. So if you'd like to join me, it's not going to cost you anything. It's a freebie, because, I'd like to see people come together and have this opportunity. So drop me a line if you'd like to be part of that, or watch for the post on Facebook, where you'll be able to come in to create into the room that I create for that. But I'm only going to have a certain amount of people in the room. So watch out for the post, or contact me privately, as I say, through my Facebook page, and I'll let you know how to join that session too. I think it's something that at the moment, moving forward with that event, it's something that we really need to be doing. A lot of people are now coming, thank goodness, in Victoria in particular, even though there are still some limitations and so forth, people are coming out of being held, what they have felt, held hostage in their homes for a lot longer than they anticipated. And I congratulate each and every person who has been through this, because where I live, we've been in lockdown, but not as long as other places, and our restrictions were pretty 100% firm, but we got out of it a lot earlier than other places. So, you know, I've been pretty lucky, but others haven't. And people have really been in dire straits, I feel, with all of this, you know, and people overseas. I invite you to come in Wednesday night for this as well. Send me a DM, you know, people in Scotland and New Zealand and all the other overseas places that join me here, please. It's not just for the Australian people, because everyone is feeling it. And we need to now start to express how we have felt. We're coming out of it now. So now's the time where we find the people that we resonate with, the people who can support us, the people who can mentor us to that peace and happiness that perhaps we had before and we've lost, or we've never had, and we want to create it and reach it and experience it now. But now's the time for that support. People need to talk. People need to express freely what they have felt, what they have thought, and what they're thinking. And if you start to do this now, whether it be in a group or a one-on-one, or with a, you know, just with a friend over coffee or something, it's part of that wonderful healing that you can have, because expression of emotion is one of the biggest things that you can do for yourself, because your soul is always wanting you to express yourself for your highest good. So this is, you know, this is why this is a conversation tonight for a little bit, before we move in, you know, to doing some card pulls and things like that. You know, people are really looking for connection. People have got lost, and understandably so, but, you know, let's help people to not feel lost. And if you're one of those people who are feeling lost in the forest, put your hand up, you know, put your hand up. Don't just sit back and listen and think, oh, yeah, whatever. You know, we don't have time for, thank you, DJ. We don't have time for sitting back and thinking, oh, yeah, what the hell, whatever she's talking about or whatever he's talking about or whatever. Yeah, you know, on here because you want to get people into your workshops and programs. It's all about business. Well, you know what? What it's about is people coming forward. That's what these conversations about. This is where our empowering warrior self gets to rebirth. And that's what we're all doing. We're rebirthing ourselves. We really are, because, you know, our world changed. I myself personally knew that there was change coming, and I felt it for a long time before this even hit us. This COVID, this change, you know, this lockdown, the whole bit. And I don't normally talk about it a lot, but tonight it is, you know, it's coming in. So, you know, I knew there was going to be change, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that it was going to be something that was going to wipe out hundreds and thousands of people and make people very sick, and we were going to lose lives and things like that. But I just knew something was coming. I knew that our world, as we knew it, could not stay the same. We have to do a cycle at some stage to be able to continually evolve, to be able to have this earth that we live on for our children, for our grandchildren and future generations. This world had to change. Otherwise, this world couldn't continue the way we were, and this is all part of it. You know, we talk about climate change, and rightly so. Climate is changing. The world evolves. Mother Earth evolves with us. The planets around us change. You know, if you know anything about astrology, or even if you don't, if you get deep down and dirty and look into astrology and you look at your trinity of when you were born, so your trinity being your ascendant sign that you came in under, your moon sign, and your star sign, that, you know, that is forever evolving and changing too, with the way people are born and the world that they come into. So even these sorts of things change, you know, as well. You know, my trinity of signs is, my ascendant is Leo, my moon sign is Aries, my star sign is Scorpio. When I look at them all closely and go into what they're all about, they're all very similar, okay? But then if I know someone who's younger than me and they've got those three same signs, so to speak, they are very different people, because they were born in different time space. So everything is about space, everything's about time, everything's about energy. And this is why we need to create these energies again. You know, we're rebirthing in so many ways. So again, this is why it's important to have a community of people that you can relate to, you can resonate with, you can talk to, you can share. It's, you know, there's so much involved in it. The conversation is, conversation is omnipresent. Now, meaning it's forever happening. If I'm not talking, someone else is talking. If I'm not listening, someone else is listening. And it's happening all over the planet, in every country, every space, including our animals, you know, including our bird life, our marine life, our plants, the soil, the sand, the air. It's forever having conversation. It's forever evolving. And we as human beings, we have to evolve with it. We have to move with it. And we have to go with the changes. And the changes are so huge now that you need to be prepared to either take these changes on board and make them gold, or you're only going to get the bronze medal all the time. And you're never going to reach this happiness and goodness that we're all craving for. So what better way to reach all this by coming into a support system to do it? So, you know, these are the sorts of things that you need to be looking at. Now, you know, I'm on here chatting, and sometimes I wish that when I'm on these platforms and I'm chatting, I often wish that, my God, I wish I could have you in conversation with me. I wish you could express your voice to me and I could hear you just like you can hear me for the hour that I'm on here, that we could be having interactive conversation. So put your comments up. Admittedly, they can only be brief because I don't have time to read big paragraphs, but put up a couple of brief sentences about what you think about this conversation, this information that I'm chatting away, you know, about to you. A couple of you have, you know, I can see you're on there thinking. So put in a couple of lines, and, you know, in here, in this space, I might be able to read all of it, but I always go back to my show comments and I always have a look. And I always see what people have got to say, and I feel into it. And if I feel that I need to reply to you, I will, you know, if I feel that's necessary. So, you know, start to participate is what I'm saying to you, I guess. And I know it's, as I say, I wish that I could hear your voices. I really do. So this is another reason why, you know, I'm going to try and create this support session on Wednesday night, and would love to have each and every one of you in there. It'll be 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, my time here. So hopefully overseas people, you can, you know, you can join me. So, you know, if you want to be a part of that, send me a DM. Go to my business page. This is how we'll do it, because it's going to get too confusing. Go to my business page. The link is there to join my community. Send me a private message and say, Trish, I really like to join you Wednesday night, and then I will give you the link to come in to do that. Okay, I'll do it by Zoom. That way I can give you a link and we can all come in. So, you know, get that DM happening to me, and let's get this community on Wednesday night happening. It's very important. And I'm seeing from where, you know, people are commenting that, you know, you're on board, you're listening. I'm clicking people up now just so that you can see that I know that you're there. So really just sort of think about everything, I suppose, is the upshot of tonight. Don't let other people's opinions shy you away from how you think about the situation, how it's been over the last few months, and the changes, you know, that it has created for you as a person, as families, the whole bit. You know, just don't allow them to infringe on your beliefs, how you feel, how it's affected you is the big thing, okay? Because what other people think and what they're doing and how they're acting is their business. What you're doing is your business. That's a really big statement that I live by. Whatever you're doing is your business. What I'm doing is mine. And so long as I'm living in my light, so long as I'm living in my respect and an open heart and I'm doing everything of how I'm doing it for all the right reasons to empower me as a person and for me to live happily, that's the space I should be in. But we all do get caught up in what's going on, and we do get caught up at times, sometimes, a lot of the time, most of the time, all the time, about what other people think of us. So, I say to you tonight, don't worry about what other people are thinking. Just remember, everyone is entitled to opinion. Everyone is entitled to live their life how they are choosing, whether you agree or disagree. But just make sure where you're coming from your own space of love, light, and respect for you. So in other words, you're living your soul's truth. You're living your soul's love. And that's what we want you, that's what we want you to do. That's the space we want you to be in. So, let's create this new world together. Don't do it alone. The saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's still not finished. Probably never will be. Just like our world wasn't built in one day. It's taken time, and it's going to take infinite time to build it, because we're forever evolving, we're ever changing. So having said that, if you look at yourself as a person, as a soul living this life, this is a vessel that we live in, but our inner core, our inner being, our soul, our emotions, our sadness and our happiness, our thoughts, our words, and so forth, they're what make us. So why not empower it while we've got it? And Vicky, I can't find where to send a message on your page. Just go to Pathway to Peace and you should be able to send me a private message. If not, you can go to my personal page, which is Trish, Trish, Murray, Murray. Pop my name up and you'll find me. You'll see a picture of me there. I'm playing my African drum. You can private message me through there as well if there's any problems. But you should be able to reach me. So, Vicky, if you don't get to me, I'll try and contact you. So, look, I've already got a couple people saying that they want to come in on Wednesday night. So, bloody fantastic is what I say. So come on. I'd love to see 20 people from this platform tonight come in. Don't sit back in the background and just be, the keyboard warrior or the, plotter around. Take the action, because what you put out, you get back. What you put out, you get back. So come on, connect. Let's do it. Let's love each other. Let's nurture each other. Let's empower each other. So now I lost a bit of track there, I think. Spirit's really getting into the chat session tonight. So that's the topic of conversation tonight. And I think, Spirit might be sort of toning it down now so we can do some reading. So, look, I hope that any information that's being shared with you tonight, you somehow resonate with it. You've got it on board. You're hearing it. You're knowing it. And whether you agree or you disagree, it doesn't really matter, because as I said, remember, we've all got opinions, and that's what we should have, is opinions. So as I said earlier on, don't let anyone take your opinions away. Whether your opinions are right or wrong doesn't matter, so long as you have an opinion. I remember a few years ago, one of my older sisters, her husband died. And, she became very, very sad, and her depression really became a lot more huger than what it already was, in a way. Anyway, and she became very sluggish in life, no interest, not doing anything, and just getting up and watching TV and stuff like that. And I remember my nephew, her eldest son, said to her one day, put a radio on, Mum. Put a talkback radio on, because she's older style. She's a lot older than me. She's in her 70s. So from that older world where they really like talkback rather than listening to music when they had the radio going, not music listeners or CD players or records. And he said, just put the radio on, Mum, on 2GB or whatever the station is that you really like, and listen to the talkback. And he said, even if you talk back to the radio to the people who are ringing up and expressing their opinions and talking about subjects and things, he said, at least you're having an opinion, you know? And I often think of that comment and I think, how bloody true is that? At least you're having an opinion. And then once you get into it and you start expressing it, you start talking it, you're actually stirring the pot. You've got the backhoe in, you're pulling the earth up, you're churning it, and you're churning things that are within you, and you're starting to air them and things start to change. And it can be so helpful to you personally, you know, and then it can start a whole roll of other things happening for you, you know. So opinion, you know, here was my sister's son saying to her, Mum, just have an opinion, you know, just have an opinion about things in life instead of sitting back and feeling sorry for yourself. So, you know, really get into there and have those opinions. Okay, really have those opinions, you know, like not just because I do all the soul work I do and I'm a psychic medium and all that sort of stuff, and I work with energy so much and I connect with spirit so much and my guides, and I do trance channeling and bring in guides and they talk and stuff like that. It's also it's you know, it's just about all so much, you know. I talk to myself quite often and I talk to myself quite a lot because I've got opinions, and if there's no one around to listen to it, I still air it, you know. Why not? So get in there and live life, act now, I suppose is what we're saying. All righty, so what we're going to do now is I am going to pull a few cards for the people that I wrote down. I'm not doing reading specific for anything tonight. Sometimes I do. I will read your message and I will put your name up and blah, 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 and I'll read to that question specific. But tonight I'm not. Every week I come in here and I do different readings, and I might do healings, and I might do mediumship readings where I'll bring in people from the other side to talk to you, you know, ancestors and parents and stuff. But tonight I'm just simply going to pull cards and give you a quick message for whatever that card connects with. So it's not question specific tonight like I would normally ask for or do. So anyone who's asking specific questions, sorry, but tonight that's not the format. That's not how I've been guided to do it tonight. It's just simple card pulls. So for the names that I've got written down, I'm going to pull a card. I'm just going to speak the name so that you know. If you're still on live, hang around because your card is coming up. Once I've done these, if I've got any more free time to draw cards for other people, I will, but we'll just see how we go. Just remember, not everyone can have a reading, but if you'd like a reading with me, you can go to my website and you can book a session with me and have an hour session with me. DJ in New Zealand, I'm going to read for you. Magdalena in Canberra, John Bragg in Bendigo, Angela Barlow in Melbourne, Kim Nowak, Gledswood Hills, Susan Robbins in Scotland, and Kathleen was in New Zealand as well, and Holly Ann as well. Okay, all right. So for those people, I'll find your name and put it up if I can find your name without getting lost in all the comments, and I will pull cards for you. And I'm using this deck tonight. Okay, using this one, and it consists of all sorts of different drawings. So DJ, here we are, my love. I'm going to draw a card for you from the pack, and I'll hold the card up for you. Okay, so DJ, I'm just going to take your name off so I can get a full screen. Your card is Mirror, Truth Revealed. Okay, can you see that? I'm just going to have a little drink of water if I may. Truth Revealed. So DJ, this is you looking in the mirror, a reflection of self, and you're actually talking to your higher self there. If you can see the light in the third eye there, looks like the star or a cross, you're actually holding your hand across your heart. And if you can see the light coming up along here as well. You're actually opening up to yourself. And isn't it funny how this card has come out following the conversation we've had tonight? You're actually wanting to hear your voice. But I think you've just been a bit too, well, shy is one word that they're using. But shy to self, shy to openly admit that, yes, I really, really want to, you know, they don't want to go there. They're too frightened of what they may stir up, okay? So if you're too frightened to stir anything up, you need to take the leap of faith and start stirring up. I was talking about a backhoe to somebody today, one of my clients. You need to get the backhoe out and you need to start digging deep and you need to churn that soil. And you need the air to come in, you need the light to come in, but above all, you need to start being honest with yourself. You need to start telling your story and telling your truths and start speaking. Okay, the blue there, swimming, you know, that's because there's lots of things going on. So it's a bit wavy, the water floating around a bit, and blue, speak your truth, the chakra. So you need to open up your throat chakra. Okay, hope that helps you. As I say, they're only brief readings, as you know. Magdalena, you're next, my love. Let me know how you go with the reading, if it resonates or you've got any comment. If it doesn't resonate, you don't understand it, it doesn't stick with you in this moment, just let it roll, because it will at the right time. Synchronicity and divine timing plays a big part in the information. So Magdalena, I'm drawing you a card as well. Yours is about cleansing. Okay, we've got a beautiful bath there with the shower head. It's a bathroom. We've got the beautiful products in the curtain. You've got a mix of colours there. Okay, mix of colours. Now see the floor, it's checkerboard. Okay, it doesn't have any, it hasn't got any chess pieces on it. It's blank. You need to get your chess pieces out. So you need to start playing the game properly. Okay, because you've left yourself blank. Don't leave yourself blank. Start playing the game. You've got lots of colours there. Lots of colours there. Okay, so use those colours. They're very earthy colours. See the red and the brown and so forth. But then you've got in the background the yellow. Okay, so they're taking me also down to the sacral and solar plexus for you. Sacral, tribal, solar, gut knowing and so forth. So you need to be getting them connected and balanced. They're out of balance at the moment. Okay, all right. And see how the products on the wall, everything's lined up perfect and they're clean and all the rest of it. Okay, you need to get a bit messy. You've been a little bit too perfect in some parts. So you need to play a bit, hence where they refer to the floor as the chessboard and you haven't got any chess players out. So you need to start being playful as well, as what they're saying. Anne, which deck do you use? It's this one. It's Adoring Virtue. I think this is the one she did with her son. I've had these for years. Never used to work with them a lot, but they've come off the shelf the last few weeks. So obviously they're meant to be out in the public arena. Personally, when I do readings, I do more mediumship and delving into the gut and getting into blockages and so forth. I don't use cards a lot. And sorry, I'm distracted, but I have just had the most beautiful, beautiful kookaburra land on a tree outside my window here. How beautiful is that at this time? Kookaburra, laughing, playfulness. Okay, so remember everything we've talked about tonight, everybody. Okay, remember everything we've talked about. So Magna, that's you. John Bragg, I have you on. John, are you still there? Let me know if you're there. John Bragg, your name's up. I will draw a card for you anyway. So, John, if you're there, let me know. Good timing, absolutely. He's absolutely beautiful. I wish I could show him to you. And in fact, if I wasn't on here, I'd be hanging out the window taking a picture of him. He might stay there long enough till I finish, mightn't he? So, John Bragg, ooh, purple, third eye, clairvoyance. Wow, check this card. Whoa. Oh, John, you are getting connected big time. Good work. You've got a lot. See the eye at the top? Okay. Down here, down the bottom. the eyes. Wow, you've got a lot going on. You're connecting, but it also has a feeling of being a little bit too busy. So take it easy on yourself, please. Don't get too busy in amongst it all. Allow the healing to happen and the connections to happen. But this connection here and the woman's eyes here, this is a woman, okay? I know it says clairvoyance. Don't worry about that word for the moment. But this is also about you connecting with love. If you're not already connected in love with a partner, whether it be husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, lover, okay, there is one coming briefly, okay? That's all I'm going to say there. I'm not going to, delve deep right into that reading, but be prepared because your energy is a little bit too messy at the moment. Okay, when the cards come out, I read them with the message that comes in the energy. See the white line that's squiggling through? That's that white line is a bit of an indication that things are a bit too busy in your head. So you need to be slowing yourself down, John, to get your clarity of thought because your thoughts are a bit messy. And now, as I say, if anything I say doesn't make sense, just let it roll over because it will in time, as I said earlier on. Let me know how that goes for you, John. Angela Barlow. Let me see. I'll pop your name up, my love. Angela. Where are you, Angela? I think you were earlier on. Here you are. Here's Angela. Angela, if you're there, let me know. If you're not, that's okay. I'll draw a card for you anyway, Angela, because sometimes people come back. If they have to leave, they come back and watch the replay anyway. Oh, good. Angela's there. Okie dokes. Angela. What do we got for you? Ooh, nice. Rebirth, release, and integration. And look at this. Look at the Kundalini energy that's happening for you. But you need to do the release first. You're someone else that needs to get the backhoe. You've got some decisions that you're going to be making, my love, and it's to do with family. It's to do with life in general. Changes are coming. And when you make these changes, this snake, which obviously represents the Kundalini energy, so the energy that's going right through us and often comes out when we finally make big decisions that we've been trying to make, and you quite often see this. Go with it. Go make the decision. Stop pussyfooting around. Say yes, say no, say move on, say go away, or invite them in, whichever one, because you're all over the shop with those. The reason all those words came out is because that's what's going through your head. Okay? That's what's going through your head. All right? So this release is then going to take you, it's like the word says, rebirth. Life will change for you, but it'll change for the better. But you've got to be willing. You've got to be willing to start making those decisions. As I said, either say yes, say no, or if it's a maybe or a could be, let them know. Maybe, could be, I'm not ready for the decision yet. That's still a decision made. So get in there and do it. And it's to do with family and those around you. And it's more or less a decision that it's also coming in that there is a decision that there is somebody that you need to let go out of your life. Okay, I'm not going to read too much into that because that's a whole session, so to speak. And I like to pull cards for other people. So I hope that helps you, Angela. Let me know. Oh, Angela, so true. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, Kim. Excuse me, too much talking today. I had a big talk day all day. So, Kim, are you still here, my love? Kim, where are we? Let me see if I can find Kim. Kim Nowak, your name is up. Beautiful picture of some beautiful little cherubs there. How divine. They're gorgeous. Look at them. They look like they might be twins. All righty, Kim. Kim Nowak, your card is conception, inner self, expansion. Okay. Now, this conception is not meaning anything to do with anything other than self. Your conception is coming for you to rebirth you. Okay, for you to rebirth you. Now, I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's like she's got her eyes closed or she has no eyes. I'll put it a bit closer. This is because you're cutting your vision out. There's things you don't want to see. In fact, one eye on one side, I can see the lashes. It looks like it's open, and one eye looks like it's not there or closed. I don't know how well you can see these, okay? Do you need to get into your inner core, your inner being, your inner soul? Your soul wants you to take you places that you haven't been before. So see all the stars and the constellation and the colors. You've got a lot going on in your head. I feel as though you're somebody who, I know I can see small children on your picture, but I'm not going by that. Your energy is feeling to me that your energy is feeling to me that you've got a lot going on and you give a lot to other people as well. Hence this picture. See how your head is like in a bubble? It's got all different colors. You're shadowing yourself. You've got half your face in the sun, half your face in the dark. It's like you don't want to bring out your whole self. You only want to bring out part of yourself. Oh my goodness, I have twin granddaughters. Yes, you do. Okay. Yeah, it's like your head's a bit messy. That's the way it's coming out. Your head's a bit messy. You need to let a lot of stuff go. You need to let a lot of stuff go, and you're not showing your true colors to people, and I think you're a little bit frightened to show those true colors. Remember, we said before, don't worry about other people's opinions. Be you, Kim. Be you. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. This is something that you question as well. You question your goodness. You question your worthiness, Kim, and you need to stop questioning that. Come back to self. Work with self. You need to appreciate your own worthiness and love your own self first before anybody else can, because you're also putting out this persona. You're spreading this energy to other people, and that's why you're not getting the confidence of the love and the worthiness back. Not that you should live by that from other people, but it's the warmth of it. It's the warmth, because you're not expressing the warmth within you. So know how worthy that you are, please, Kim. It's a very big thing for you. So that's Kim. So Susan Robbins from Scotland. I hope you're still in here, my love. Let me see if I can find your name, Susan. He came in pretty early, I think. I'm not too sure what time it would be in Scotland, so I'm not too sure. Let me see if I can find you, doll. Let me know if you're on here. Where are you? Susan, hopefully you're still here. All right, Susan, I'm going to draw a card for you. Yes, you are. Thank you. See, if I just looked down the bottom, I wouldn't have had to go searching. Kim, you're very welcome. Remember, if anybody would like to have their own private one-on-one reading, pop into my website. You can make your booking and payment, and then I'll be in contact with you to sort out a suitable time for us both to do your reading, and we do it by Zoom. Okay, I do it by Zoom, and I send you a Zoom link so that we can come in together. Love to see you all for some readings. How fantastic. Okay, so Susan, full moon, completion, culmination. You had a big smile on your face and lots of butterflies. I hope you can see that. Can you see that? I hope. Let me see if I can take some reflection off it. It's a bit hard to see. What I see sometimes is not quite how you see it on your end. So big smile there, moving on, making changes. You've had a project you've been working on. See all the butterflies, and you've even got one into your moon area there. Now, we've just been through full moon and all that jazz, you know, with the planets coming in and blah, 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 blah. So much involved in astrology. You really moved one of these butterflies into your space. Look at all the light that it's around you. It's very light, but sometimes you need to just dim that light a bit. You get a little bit too excited. You've got a beautiful big smile there. Things are working well. This project that you've been on, it has been something that you've been working on or writing or something, is where that connects. It's almost like, I don't know, if it may not be an essay, but it feels like an essay. So you've been doing a blog or an assignment, or that's the feel that it has. So I'm just feeling in quickly to what's going on, but that's what it feels like. And it feels like the project you've been working on is like you've written the last words you needed to write, or you're about to write the last words. It's coming to its end. It's coming to the top of the scale now. And they say congratulations and well done for that. Okay. So I hope that works for you. And as I said, all those butterflies, the new beginnings, fluttering out in the air, really growing, really expanding the wings, really getting in there. And because you've worked heavily on this project that you've been doing, you know, you've moved those butterflies into your space rather than being miles and miles away from you. You've really brought in that powerful energy. So well done, Susan. That's really, really good. So Kathleen from New Zealand. Kathleen, are you still there, please? I won't go searching for your name because it takes too long. So Kathleen, if you're on board, let me know if you're there because it takes me a bit to find your name. It's the only thing on here with StreamYard, you know, finding names is a little bit slower. So, yeah, I can't quite see you, Kathleen. So, Kathleen, I'm going to pull a card for you anyway. Kathleen Raquel Masters from New Zealand. If you're still with me, pop up a hello and say, working on moving house. Well, it could be contract paperwork even. The plans. Yeah, as I say, if there was a project, it's essay, it's writing, it's something. So that would be what it is. So that's great, isn't it? It's really good. So you know that you're just about there and you've done a great job is what Spirit says. So Kathleen Raquel Masters, New Zealand, if you're there, let me know because I'm going to pull a card for you now out of the deck. And your card is, because I'm going to have to finish in a minute. So problem solving, resolution. Boy, your puzzle pieces have been messy, haven't they? Okay. A lot going on in your head. You've spent a lot of sleepless nights. You just don't know which direction to turn in. You're tired, your eyes are down, you've closed your eyes, your face is not smiling. You need to bring the light back in. What Spirit says to you to do to get to the resolution of the problem, to make the decision, pick up all the puzzles pieces, put them in the box and close the lid, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because you've been concentrating so much on trying to put the puzzle pieces together. It's something to do with family dynamics is what I'm getting with that. You've worked on this for so long. You've been thinking about it for so long. You need to step away. You need to step away from it. You need to come out of it. So pick up all the puzzle pieces, and this is everything in your head. Take it, discard it, put it in the box, put the lid on, and throw it away to the ethers and let them look after it, okay? Light a candle, say a prayer, and say, you know what, I can't be in this anymore because I can't make the decisions. It's not up to me. I can't fix this. I'm giving it out. I am here for the love and support and respect of you all, but you guys need to work it out. That's what's coming through with that card for you. All right, and Holly Ann, if you're still on board, a card for you, and that's the list for tonight. I'm sorry. As you know, not everyone can get a card reading. I wish you could. But you are more than welcome to book in your private session with me via my website. So travel, journey, path, for Holly Ann. I know it's a ship and a plane there, but this travel is not, you're not actually going overseas as such, Holly Ann. You're not actually getting on a plane or going on a boat. This is your path, your journey where you want to go in life is what this denotes. And the word location in this case for you means starting at home. So starting with you, okay, is what that means, starting with you. So as I say, you're not getting on the plane, you're not getting on the boat, although you might feel like you want to at times. But in the back, if you can see, there's sort of like buildings and a bridge. So that's where you're going to go, okay? The plane is denoting that you're going to take off on this journey. And the boat is, it's going to be eventually plain sailing once you get that direction. But what they're saying is you need to find the direction is what is it you want to do? What is it you want to learn? How do you want to be empowered? You know, the whole kitty caboodle is the words that they're using. How do you want to get there? What do you want to do? I want to learn things. I want to know things. I want to delve deep. I don't know sometimes how to do that. But that's the journey. Once you make that decision and you start that journey, It's all going to open up, and you're going to walk nicely across a bridge. You're going to sail peacefully. You're aiming for the stars, and you're really getting there. Okay, that's what that card is all about. If I can help you to get on that journey, by all means, contact me, Holly. But that's what the card is talking about. Okay, and it's going to be quite powerful when you do it. It's going to be very powerful because you have a lot to offer the world. You have a real lot to offer the world. You need to check in with what that real lot to offer the world actually means to you. And if you're passionate about that, if you're passionate about wanting to nurture others, you need to do your own nurturing, your own learnings, and you have it within you to be very powerful with it. So yeah, that's a nice message from Spirit for you, isn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed it. The most difficult card. Not really. It's finding what you want to do. How do you want to get there? You know, if you find it hard, find someone to help you to get there. You know, find a mentor, whether it's me or it's somebody else that you resonate. Find someone. Get in and do some workshops. Get in and maybe do, you know, like one of my 28, my soul programs, which goes for 6 weeks. Because sometimes when we get in there and we learn how to de-cleanse ourselves and our environment and work with elements and do all sorts of exercises and things to get deep down and dirty, sometimes when we do that, it really opens up our mind and we find where we can go. We learn, but we need to start learning that. So find yourself a mentor, perhaps. As I say, if it's not me and it's somebody else, it doesn't, you know, it's all good. Find your way, get help. Don't feel that you have to be alone to do that. Remember, we talked about having, you know, this gathering on Wednesday night. Don't feel that you need to be alone to find that path, because there are people, if you talk to them and you express and you view your thoughts, opinions and ideas and you listen to other people, sometimes that's what we need to do, because the penny drops. Okay. All right. So that's the readings for tonight. And as I've said a couple of times, I'm sorry that I can't read for everybody. I apologize to those who, you know, put up a question specific, but that's not what the readings were about tonight. I do have 2 workshops coming up in November. One starting on the 16th of November, and it'll be for 3 Monday nights in a row, starting at 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, and that is connecting with spirit. So you'll learn how to connect with spirit. We'll talk about energy. We'll talk about the 7 clairs. I'll talk to you about how you can ask the right questions to work out who's who coming through, talking to you from spirit. All sorts of learnings there about connecting with spirit and getting the messages and so forth. And you will do some practice as well. That starts on the 16th of November, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. And it's $97 for that workshop. And I have another one starting on the 18th of November. And that one is learning about the chakras, the energy centers. So learning about the vortexes of the energy, balancing them, the color that associates with them, the food and the oils and so forth. So it's about healing with the chakras as well. So learning about them and healing with them and connecting to them. So that starts the 18th of November. I'm going to jump in and put some links up on my business page either tonight or tomorrow. But if you're really interested in coming into those workshops, drop me a private message through my business page and I will be in contact with you. I ran out of time today and I didn't get time to get those links in. So by all means, please do. So I look forward to hearing from you all, and I hope to see you all here again. And in any other way that you come in and connect with me, I really look forward to it. I wish you all a beautiful evening wherever you are, or a great day if you're just getting out of bed. And God bless, be well, be safe, and be happy. And I will see you 6 p.m. next Tuesday evening, Australian Eastern Standard Time, here in Spiritual Events Directory. So I won't say goodbye. I'm just going to say see you soon. So love to all. Night.